mining is happening at deeper levels. And as you move deeper, so geothermal heat and auto-compression conspire to make the working environment hotter. And so the mine ventilation air has to be cooled in order to make it safe, comfortable and productive for the mine workers to produce ore at depth.
Ventilation fundamentally it's the air that we breathe. So we want to make the workers' life better, healthier. So we've put it out to the future generation to come up with perhaps new solutions that us old guys haven't thought of yet.
The Ontario Mining Association touched a pretty good button with the concept around this particular contest, and then the subject matter. We had a few to choose from, and the ventilation became the one that the panelists ultimately chose.
So we gave them a scenario where they were in a sensitive environment on a lake in cottage country, and the mine was existing, and that complicates the scenario because they have to try to continue to develop the mine while it's still operating.
We asked them to look at mine ventilation differently than in the past. Is there a way to make the ventilation system more energy efficient? It has all kinds of environmental benefits, cost benefits to the business.
The students had to make sure that they adhered to regulations, and they had to be aware of existing geotechnical constraints in deep mining, capital constraints, operating constraints.
So the challenge to the students is to come up with new ideas to fundamentally change the business through better ventilation.
Using and implementing the best innovation, and they have a chance to use their creativity and push the envelope. We're facing significant challenges, so significant challenges mean we need top talent to address these challenges.
I thought the submissions were exceptional. There's some new and different ideas. They were quite surprising, very innovative.
Many of the applications are very impressive in terms of their scope and what they consider. The health and safety considerations, environmental considerations, trying to take advantage and leverage existing technology.
Students seem very savvy with respect to some of the cutting-edge technology mining companies are already using and integrating that into the problem. There's a few submissions that did surprise us as to some of the thought process.
There were at least two ideas that, being from the old school, I never personally thought of.
I actively encourage the student groups to be inspired by the Northern Ontario environment in trying to find an effective way to produce a cooling solution for the MINED challenge.
Ventilation is one aspect that impacts every underground mine in Ontario, and Ontario being a leader, we would like to roll out that technology worldwide eventually. So I'm looking forward to meeting the cream of the crop.
Now, these students have to mine deep within themselves and pitch their ideas to our Dragon's Den-style panel of industry leaders. Can they stand the heat?